my garden and give you an update as to the total. Oh, hold on a second. Huh? Oh, I'm like, okay, sorry. Okay. Hi, you've reached the Rizzo Effect. I know I'm probably going to get a little bit too close to the microphone, but I'll try. Okay, so I promised I was going to go live last week, and unfortunately I did not. There was a lot of really amazing things going on in my life last week. A lot of cool transitions and things that I was starting, and I wanted to give you an update on my garden because the last time I went live in my garden, I had a traumatic experience, and my dogs had eaten my squash. I didn't know it was my dogs at the time, and I've since done some experimenting and trying to see if I can catch whatever is in the reason for doing it, and it sure enough was my dogs. Okay, I'm trying to get my little stand so I don't have to hold you, but I don't know where I put it. So oh, here it is. Okay. Welcome to my car. Hi. I should have had this all set up, but I didn't. And I wasn't quite sure if I was going to go live or not. And I am. So here we are. Now I want to get my little stand so I can actually take you into my garden. And I can show you around. And it will be fun if I can get my little thing to adjust. There. It's kind of being a putt, but nobody's here anyway listening to me, so it doesn't really matter, right? Right. And if you do tune in partway through, just know, hey, this is just some of the shit that happens along the way. Oh, wait. I don't know what I did. Oh, cancel. What am I doing? Oh, see, I don't even know I could do that. I accidentally pressed a button. Didn't know I could press a button. Okay. So here's a reason why you need to be prepared before you go live. Okay. Now I've got you. Okay. So I've got my garden going on, and I had squash that I had planted, and I was very excited because it had just started getting really good. Hi, thanks for joining me. Sorry, that was hard. Happy Halloween. I am in the Coachella Valley right now. It is early in the morning. I'm out in my garden, and I was giving everybody a recap. I have container gardens. I do have things planted. I am in the desert. Yes, I'm wearing my witch hat. Yay. And I wanted to give you an update. It is very difficult to grow things in the desert. I'm not a farmer. I'm just a regular mom with kids, and I have 5 acres, and this is my garden. I've wanted my garden for, 6 years, and it took me a little while for me to get it. So I just started it. I started it in April, I think it was. Hi, everybody who are joining me. I'm just giving a recap as to what's going on in my garden. Happy Halloween. Happy Samhain. This is a day for us to really just understand the veil is very thin between the worlds right now. So embrace it. So I wanted to give you guys a hi. Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy Halloween. I like my little hat today. Yay. Thanks you guys for joining me. I am in the Coachella Valley. I'm in my garden. I'm trying out my little microphone, but I've got some rosemary and some basil that I planted. And I just want to let you know, my dogs have been such a pain in the butt. I mean, seriously. Where are you guys from, by the way? Tell me where you are. What's the weather like? Anyhow, I will say I had a problem with aphids, so I had to wash my rosemary plant, and my basil plant is really growing. But in here, I used to have squash, and it took me a moment to really kind of get past having that lost. There's a live video or a video I uploaded of that whole experience. But I've now realized, too, that my dogs like tomatoes, because they were eating all the little tomatoes that were in my my garden. Yeah, so You're Fort Davis. Well, hello, everybody. I hope everybody's well. And one of the reasons why I'm here on the Rizzo Effect is all about trying to create community. So I hope you found me. I hope that you guys are really just feeling the love. There is love out there, even though there's a lot of crazy, you guys. So what I'm trying to do is add a little bit more positive in the world. I'm planting a garden because I'm trying to believe in tomorrow. And really, it's understanding of dealing with a garden is crazy. Wow, you're in Ireland. Awesome. We love that. I love Ireland. That's actually someplace I want to go. So let's be friends and maybe I'll come visit. I have a lot of different plants going on, but none of them are thriving. You're 10 years old and you're 9 years old. Well, happy Halloween, you guys. Be very safe today, okay? Anyhow, I am here and I wanted to give you an update. I want to kind of take you around. I have some tomato plants. Oh, let me show you. Look, I actually have tomatoes on them. They're green. Look. Look. Can you see them? I don't know if you can see them. Wait. Okay, this is a little crazy here. See? That? It's a tomato. Isn't that cool? I've only eaten like maybe 2 little tomatoes. It's taken a lot of energy for me to plant this and keep this going. And I am the only one in the family that's doing this. The dogs are helping me by continuing to eat crap, which is pissing me off. I had some plant. Okay, so I keep randomly taking seeds and trying to plant them, and I'm doing a lot of kitchen scraps too. So I have like green onions in here that I keep trimming. Thank you. They are little baby tomatoes, very tiny. I have 2 different kinds of tomatoes. The plants were not very happy when I got them. I am 52. That's how old I am. I will be 53 in December, and I am a mother of 4 and grandmother of 1, and it's going to be a fun night tonight. We're going to hang out here. But thanks for asking. Really? Hello. You guys are amazing. Are you guys growing anything at home? Because that's really the whole test, guys. If you can plant something, it means you're believing in tomorrow. So you can even I had lettuce that I replanted, the lettuce head, and that was working, but my dogs really liked it and they ate it. So now what I'm doing is I am actually taking chicken wire, which I have to go buy more. But if you can see the chicken wire, this is chicken wire. I have it surrounded I only had enough to go around one, and it worked. So it's kept them out. And I thought my other little gates that I had, yeah, my mom had plants growing up too. So I really love plants. And I will tell you, I don't know, have you guys ever seen a terrarium? Because I loved my terrarium. Okay, I'm seeing something on what is that? Oh, sorry, it was a seed from a tomato. I thought it was like a bug. I squeezed some little tomatoes that I had left over that were kind of going bad, and I squeezed them and I put them into the trough. And that's how I found out that my dogs like tomatoes. They somehow climbed around the gate and ate all the tomatoes. So today is a day I figured I'd give an update because I am going to be making some changes. So that's one of the things the Rizzo Effect teaches you, is that if it's not working, it's okay for you to stop, reset, and try it in a different way, because that's how you're going to figure it out. I will say that when you plant a garden, you need to understand you're kind of like a scientist. I love sci-fi. I'm a total geek when it comes to all of that stuff. I love it. I think it's amazing. And if I can go into outer space, I totally would. And yes, I do celebrate Halloween, and I celebrate Samhain as well, which is it's a witch's holiday. So this is all about the transition of the seasons. It's all about making sure that we can understand that there's the veil between everyone. So knowing that love and light and dark and all of that are so connected. Like, how can you really know what light is if you didn't experience dark? And how can you really understand what dark is unless you've sat in the light? And that's really what today's about, guys. It's about celebrating the legacy that we once had and embracing all of that and understanding that we are all still connected. We're all still part of the same family, no matter where you are. From those that, again, give me a shout out where you are. I am originally from New Jersey. I actually I was born in back east. I moved all over the place. Well, not in my head, I moved a lot. I lived in I went to 13 different houses by the time I was 11. So in 4 different states, which was pretty cool. It was hard, not cool at the time, but very good preparing for me now. So yeah, I moved around a lot, and I had to learn how to make things my home pretty quick. So I saw that you're from Galveston. I love that. Hello. Hi. Welcome, everybody. And I want to just say that I wanted to give an update. There are so many metaphors that go along with being a gardener and planting seeds and believing in the future and understanding that you have the power within you to create life. The UK, tell me, do you like the UK? I'm sending you lots of I'm excited about learning more about the UK, maybe even going and visiting. So I do have a little bit of friends that are there. I have some people, I'm on social media and stuff. I've got a podcast too I'm starting as well. So I have a large network. So thank you, Freya, for saying hello. Hi. Yeah, I've got a little bit of connection across the world. Yeah, I'm sure the weather is pretty crazy and the culture. I went to Poland. That's the only place in Europe I've ever visited, Poland and Amsterdam. And I thought it was great. I love the weather. I love the history. I'm a history buff, for those who don't know. I'm a part of the Coachella Valley Historic Society. I'm in the middle of getting a contract with them. So you'll be learning more about what the Coachella Valley history is all about. We have some cool fundraising happening about the trains. So we have a lot of train stuff, but we're kind of a little pocket community. Like we were created in the 1900s. There were a lot of settlers that were before that, but it's so hot here. The weather is pretty during the winter where you guys don't have that extreme, but during the summer, you guys, it's like, seriously, you put a crayon outside and it's melted. You can cook literally an egg on the blacktop. It's that hot. Where there's certain shoes you can't wear because it will melt onto the concrete when you're walking around outside. So yes, it's beautiful during the winter right now. It's gorgeous. It is. It's absolutely amazing. But it is going to be a high of 93 today. So Halloween, you guys, it's a high of 93. So when you see those costumes that everybody has out there for Halloween, if you celebrate and you get to wear those nice warm costumes, yeah, not us. I have like a very short little dress I'm dressing like a Ghostbuster today. But yeah, it's you give and take, guys. Everybody has something that's really amazing about where they live, and then there's always things that we need to make better, right? I would really recommend, even if you're young now, get involved with your historic society, you guys. Get involved with making sure. I couldn't even imagine. Like if my summer only got up to 104 degrees, oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. No, our summer gets up to 125 degrees. On an average, our average summer temperatures are 111. So when you come to visit, we actually have to tell a lot of folks who come from Germany, because we have a lot of people who come here in the Coachella Valley, and it's beautiful. Do you see how pretty that is out there? They come here from the Coachella Valley. They come here from Germany, and they are loving the climate. But they don't realize how extreme it is. It does look beautiful, but this is one of those places where you have to have some survival skills to be able to handle yourself out here. And you have to drink water, a lot of water. In fact, I can tell I haven't drank enough water. You can see, because it's a must. Even if you don't feel like it here, you have to. But it's interesting how all the different climates, we all have different challenges. And the one thing that's going to get us through everything, you guys, is connecting. So if you're not already volunteering, figure out somehow to volunteer, guys. I have been volunteering for 25 years. And because of that, I've been able to make some really amazing connections across the Coachella Valley and beyond. And now I end up being an amazing resource for the community because I am able to connect all those dots. So when you're planting seeds as a gardener, or virtual seeds, when you're out there trying to connect and make friends, remember it's all about community and it's all about trying to create a better space than when it was when you got here. And that's what I'm trying to do with my garden. Even though I'm not yielding a lot of food, I do have a lot of herbs, so I'm adding a lot of basil and a lot of rosemary and mint and oregano. I'm adding all of that. Right now it is 8:08. That's right now. It is 8:08 in the morning. Today I have got to get myself out and about. And then what are you guys all up to? I know it must be crazy time there. I don't know. Are you already out there trick-or-treating? Or are you guys getting ready already? I hope you guys are safe. I hope you are able to spend it with people that you love and they love you the way you are. So 3 p.m. Wow, you just got out of school. Awesome. You're getting ready. Awesome. Hey, if you guys want some ideas, I do have a Pinterest board on Pinterest. I think it's under Energy with Shay Rizzo or Rebecca Shay Rizzo. And I have a ton of really cool makeup ideas. Like DIY Halloween ideas, if you guys want to check that out. Really cool. I'm also a licensed cosmetologist. So years ago, I started a Pinterest file that had some really cool, fun, like DIY Halloween, makeup design. So if you guys want to check that out, yeah, find me. I think I might have my Pinterest on my description in my YouTube channel. So if not, I'll see if I can send me a message and I'll send you the link if I can. But yeah, you can find me, Rebecca Shay Rizzo, or Energy with Shay Rizzo at Pinterest. And there is a ton of really fun ideas, like fun ones. I'll be doing a little bit of makeup, but not today. I'll just be doing regular makeup today. I'll be doing Day of the Dead makeup on November 7th. So there is a Coachella Valley History Museum fundraising, their annual event, that's going to be taking place at the museum, and it is the Day of the Dead. So, you're going to be a cheetah? I love that. I think I've got some cool cheetah stuff for makeup. That's going to be cool. I will say, you guys have to be safe today. And it's not about collecting the candy, if that's what you do. It's about connecting with your community. Remember that. That's where the power lies, is when we can communicate and connect with our community. The other powers don't have that same strength because you know what's going on. And the power is at the local level, you guys. Okay? Yeah, meeting new people and understand that network is your net worth, right? So the more people you know, the more impact and the more happiness you're going to have. And remember that this is about connection. It's about creativity. It's about trying to make the world a better place. And it's about legacy. Remember that. So you're only going to be the age you are now. Making choices is sometimes hard when you're growing up because you make the choices that you want right now, right? You're not thinking about your future self and what they're going to want. So my Mama Rizzo advice to you today is to think about what your future self is going to want. Think about what you will really like and thrive later. Don't think so much about now. And happy birthday to you, November 28th. That's awesome. My daughter's birthday is actually November 1st. I was in labor 31 years ago. And tomorrow is her birthday. So happy birthday, all of you. And I'm grateful. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving too. It is. Is it? I don't know. Thursday of November, I think is what it is. So I don't know what it is this year. I haven't looked. Thanksgiving. I'll think of you, Hood fan. For real. Happy birthday, you guys. I am going to go. I'm kind of getting a little hot, to be honest with you. I'm getting a little sweaty. I don't know if I'm having a hot flash or if it's because I'm hot right now. But yeah, you guys. And again, remember, even Thanksgiving here in America is about connecting to your community and breaking bread and having peace talks and being there, with each other. So I will tell you, thank you so much for joining me. If you guys haven't, if this is your first time here, to the Rizzo Effect. Thanks, guys. I know I don't really have a plan. I'm just kind of going with what feels good, and honestly, that's what works best for me. So I hope that works best for you. Love, light, and all things magical. Okay, it's your first time. Well, follow me, Hood fan. I'm going to get a little bit more consistent, and I will definitely be more consistent if you guys are on here and encouraging me. Tell me some of the things you might want to know. I am going to be at the History Museum later, and so I will probably do some posts about that later on my YouTube. But know that I am on all social media platforms. You guys can find me there. I am Rebecca Shea Rizzo. Love, light, again, all things magical. Bye. Love ya.